What's good, boys? It's JoJo, and we're back at it again with another YouTube video. Now, if you're working at 9 to 5 and you're trying to start up a clothing brand, or you already have a clothing brand, then this video is for you. If you were laid off, or you don't have a job, or you don't have over $1,000 in your bank account, then this just may not be for you. Because everything I'm going to be going over is 3 mistakes that people make when trying to go ahead and actually make 10K a month with their clothing brand. And to go ahead and let you guys know now, you need money to actually invest into this. Now, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and go straight over to Meta Ads. I know that I've been getting requested this a lot in my comments, so we're going to go ahead and go straight into it. What I see a lot of people doing with Meta Ads is they are using outdated strategies, okay? Outdated strategies are just killing your clothing brand. I see a lot of brands that were absolutely killing it in 2025 are just dead now. They are no longer making any sales, getting no views, and they are just completely dog shit now. And the reason why is because they are using outdated strategies. They are targeting the wrong audience. They're trying to go ahead and take control over the Meta Ads instead of using AI to go ahead and actually take control of it. Now, it sounds really weird to say, but Meta came out with AI now, and AI is doing all the targeting for you. It's all about the creative diversity. You need to be going ahead and making different angles, different creatives, adding multiple creatives in every single week. But I'm going to go ahead and teach you exactly how to go ahead and set it up, show you guys some examples of creatives that actually work so that you can go ahead and actually finally scale to 10K a month. Now, we're going to be using this ad account right here, which this here is the brand owner. So shout out to you, Ulysses. He joined Fashion Wealth, which is the one-on-one mentorship where I go ahead and I teach you exactly how to make 10K your first drop or your next drop. So you're not going ahead, hitting walls, not being able to break through them, so that you're not burning money, facing problems with manufacturers, having messed up samples every time, having ads that just do not print money. I will teach you exactly how to go ahead, break through all of that, and finally see success. Actually make your first $10,000 with your clothing brand. I've done it so many times, which I'm going to go ahead, pull up my ad account right here. And I made almost $30,000 with a brand new clothing brand called Wonder Bloody. And if you guys have been watching me for the last 3 to 4 months, you guys seen me build this clothing brand Wonder Bloody from scratch, make $10,000 my first month, get a few viral videos, watch 54K here, 35K here, 10K here, another 12K here, and also having less than even 3,000 followers. At the end of the day, followers do not matter. It all matters about your back-end system, your high-converting website that actually makes people feel trusted with you and want to buy, your designs, your winning product designs, your front-end system, your SMS marketing, your top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, content that actually sells, attracts buyers, and not all these manufacturers spamming your comment section saying, hey, brother, want a free sample? All right, we don't need that. We want to go ahead and actually attract buyers. Which if you guys go ahead and click the link in the description, which will be the first link, you guys will go ahead and see how one of my students here was able to go ahead and print $10,000 in just 30 days. He literally went from 1K to 10K in 30 days. It was absolutely amazing to go ahead and actually see Noah with some type of success, and he owns the brand Certified Fraud. So shout out to you, Noah. You guys can go ahead and watch the full video here. It's going to be the first link in the description. And you guys can also go ahead and see all the results that we brought in, so you guys know I'm not bullshitting. So now that we kind of went over all that stuff, you guys are finally able to go ahead and get to know me a little bit. If you are new, let's go ahead and get these ads set up, bro. We need these set up ASAP because we're going to be dropping for this brand in literally 13 days. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. We're going to go ahead and make this a CBO campaign, which means campaign budget. We're going to go ahead and do $50. Now, nothing less than $50. And the reason why is because if you are spending under $50, like let's just say 40, 30, 20, 10, whatever, Meta AI is going to have literally nothing to test with. It's not going to have enough budget to spend to find a target audience that actually wants to buy from your clothing brand. So this is exactly why I said in the beginning of the video that if you are working at 9 to 5, this is going to be for you because now you actually have capital to invest into the business. And yes, you need over $1,000 to actually invest. So if you do not have more than $1,000, just click off this video. It's not for you. You're going to waste your time. You need to go ahead and focus out on grinding that 9 to 5 to go ahead and actually get capital for this and to actually run a successful, profitable clothing brand. So $50 a day. Now, I personally recommend 100, but some people don't have $100 to send. If you think about it, like that's $700 a week, and not a lot of people have that. So $50 is totally fine. That's about $350 per week. Now we're gonna go ahead, come down to here, go down to main ad set, name it main ad set, website, maximum number of conversions, make sure your pixel is active, and then go ahead and put this as purchase. Now, I see a lot of people who end up joining Fashion Wealth, which is the one-on-one mentorship. They go ahead and they try to put add to cart to try to trick Meta, but Meta is using AI. It is 10 times smarter than you, so put it to exactly on what you want. So if you want purchases, go ahead and click purchases. Now, keep it all just like this. Do not put an end date. What will happen with Meta after spending $1,000 of testing this, if you put an end date on it, it's going to go ahead and limit your reach, limit your sales. I do not know why it does this, but don't put an end date at all. Now, go ahead and keep this settings just like this, okay? It needs to be 18 through 65. Do your country. So if you're in the United States, do United States. If you're in Australia, do Australia. Now, for all genders, no custom audiences. Make sure that there is no interest at all. Go ahead and click next. Now, from here, we're going to go ahead and just use this type of creative here as an example. But if you guys do want to go ahead and actually find some creatives that do work, go ahead, go over to like a brand. For example, I'm going to use this brand. You guys can go ahead and search up Meta Ads Library right here. It's going to be this link. Click on it. After that, click all ads and just search up a clothing brand that you find inspo of, or that you want to go ahead and kind of just, you know, have that same exact style as. But for this video here, I make nothing type of clothes like this, but you guys can go ahead and look at these type of ads. These ads here do super well, which I'll go ahead and make it bigger for you guys. This ad is pretty much showing off the details. It on body, camo 2.0, free rush shipping, shop now. So, you know, it's giving an offer saying shop now, which is, you know, the call to action, and the background looks absolutely insane. So go ahead and pretty much make creatives like this. Now, ads like this, genuinely, these just do not work for new brands. And the reason why is because the creative is mostly the biggest thing when it comes to Meta ads. And if your product is not the best, like for example, this product here is really unique. It looks really cool. Not many people are doing stuff like this. So it's going to sell for this brand. But most of you guys are dropping some shitty ass products, which if you guys do not know, but creatives and products are the biggest things when it comes to Meta ads. If your product is crap, you're not going to sell. Which is exactly why I make winning products just like this. I've been in the clothing brand game for so long now that I just know exactly on what's going to sell. I can predict on what's going to sell in April, May. So this student here is in Fashion Wealth, and I went ahead and made this unique ass product for him, which is absolutely insane, looks super clean. We have rhinestones here, pockets here. Like, it just looks completely crazy. Like, who the heck do you know is that putting front pockets on sweatpants? So more of the story. You need to go ahead and have products that are actually sellable and that people want. So like nobody's doing something like this. Like this product here just looks really good. Now for the headline, it's going to be super important here, right? You guys can go ahead and just put like, you know, Velar hoodie out now, you know, put your website here. Now for the primary text, you can go ahead and put like ships today. After sold out, it will move to pre-order. Act fast so your order can get shipped today. So we're pretty much just going ahead and building some type of trust, saying like, hey, if you order today, it's going to get shipped today also. And after it's sold out, it's going to be pre-order. And nobody wants to wait for pre-order. Everybody wants their package like it's Amazon, even though, you know, most of us are just small clothing brand owners and stuff like that. You know, make sure it says shop now. Turn off all your enhancements. So for example, just literally click all these things, turn them off. Make sure that your pixel is active. And from there, your creative is fully set up. Make sure you guys go ahead and click advanced view and make sure that nothing is cut off. So like, for example, this thing here is cut off, which that's not what we want. So the best thing I suggest you guys to go ahead and do is when you guys are taking pictures, go ahead, go to your camera and click square. I don't know if you guys can see it, but click square right here. Once you guys click square, that is going to be the exact same type of resolution and size measurements that Meta uses for their ads. If you guys go ahead and just use like the regular default, you know, like camera resolution or whatever, it's not going to look the best. It's going to be cut off. But luckily, I go ahead and I always take pictures for my students in that same exact resolution. So now after you guys got that set up, it's like really easy. I don't even know why people complicate this so much. If you're burning money, the truth is that you just do not know how to strategize. You know, setting it up is extremely easy, but actually strategizing it, reading metrics, reading the actual click-through rates, the CPRs, the CPCs, the ROAS, all those type of things is super important when you're actually trying to make money. Setting it up is one of the most easiest things ever. Like, think about it. It probably took me 5 minutes to go ahead and actually do, you know? But what actually is hard is going ahead and reading the metrics to go ahead and actually kind of make that 10K, even make that 1K. I see a lot of people, like I said, that just burn money. And it's because they just do not know how to go ahead and make winning ad creatives. They do not know how to go ahead and actually read metrics. They don't know when to turn it off an ad creative. They don't know when to keep it on. Sometimes people don't even let Meta test. You need to be letting Meta test for 7 days, 5 days, you know? Let it test. A lot of people react on emotions, and you just cannot do this. When you're in this clothing brand game, reacting on emotions, feeling your emotions, and, you know, reacting on it is going to completely throw you out of the ball game. There's going to be people like me that read something, maybe lost $100 that day, but I control my emotions. I don't react off of emotions, and I just completely scale the hell up, lose the 100. The next 3 days, I make $2,000. So it's extremely important to not react off of emotions. But now another thing that I want to go over is actually getting SMS subscribers. Now, with this brand here, in the last 24 hours, we gained almost 40 SMS subscribers, which if you guys have been running a clothing brand, you guys know exactly how hard it is to actually get SMS subscribers. So I'm going to show you guys exactly why you are failing to get SMS subscribers so your SMS list can look like this in the next 24 hours. Which another brand that does this is Certified Fraud, which, again, shout out to you, Noah, which with the same exact tactic, he was able to go in and print almost $9,000 and have a SMS list of 2K. Now, this here was built within the last 60 days, which he is absolutely going crazy with his brand. Like, he's already at 11K followers. His page is just absolutely amazing. Like, the model pictures are just really, really good. So, again, shout out to you, Noah. He has a job coming up literally in 7 days, so go ahead and go support it. This here is the website and Fraud We Trust. But one thing is getting traffic to your website and actually having a high converting password page. And this here is exactly on what a high converting password page is. Let me break it down. Majority of you guys who have a password page and is struggling to get SMS subscribers, this is what your password page looks like. Literally just this. Like, it's absolutely shocking because this here was done in 2024 and we're in 2026 now, which is absolutely insane. Like, if you guys are trying to use this thing here to type in your phone number, no, nobody's going to do that no more. So stop trying to use this. You need to go ahead and switch over to something like this so that somebody can go ahead and just literally click on it, like I said before. So it needs to be more simpler because to get somebody to actually join your SMS list, it's going to take a lot. Like, not everybody's just going to go ahead and join your SMS list just for the fun of it. You know, you have to make them join something. And what's the reason for it? Exactly. You have no good offer. So what we go ahead and do is we go ahead and promise these people, hey, if you are the first 3 orders after joining VIP, your order gets fully refunded. And this makes people want to go ahead and just literally buy so bad and actually join VIP because they want free clothes. Like, who the hell doesn't? So they literally go ahead and try to be the first 3 people on the site after joining VIP once we drop. So for this brand here, we drop in 13 days. For this brand right here, we drop in 6 days. For this brand right here, we drop in 24 days. For this brand right here, we also drop in 6 days. So more of the story, you need a high converting password page. And what we done with this is fully code it. And the way that we do this, we go ahead and come over here to edit code. We come over here to password.liquid, and we go ahead and pretty much just set all this stuff up here. It's a lot to go ahead and actually code, and I know a lot of you guys are not coders. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is in the link in the description, you guys can go ahead and come down here to the Elite Prebuild website, and it will go instantly to your email. That's it. It goes instant access to your email. Then once you guys go ahead and get it, there's going to be a full video guide showing you exactly on how to actually edit the code so you can understand coding. I'm telling you, it's not as hard as you think because it's already fully set up for you. Literally, all it takes is maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes to go ahead and actually do. Because there's only a few things that you need to go ahead and actually input, which the full video guide will show you. I'm telling you, it's not that long. I know it seems really complicated, and a lot of you guys are probably like, holy crap. Trust me, it's not that hard. I hardly know much about coding. The only thing I learned is exactly how to code this website here. And in the full video guide, it's going to be fully pre-built for you. So trust me, you don't have to code anything. All you have to do is just add your image to it, add your timer to it, like the date that you want to drop, and your SMS link, and then it's fully set up. That's how simple it is. Don't try to think it's, oh, so complicated. Nope. I'm telling you, just go ahead, get access to it. It's going to get instant access to your email with a video guide showing you exactly how to add the picture, add the timer, and have your SMS link so that when people click on it, it automatically makes them sign up without having to type their phone number and stuff like that. Trust me, I tested this out over the last 3 years of owning clothing brands, and this here converts the best. Trust me. Now, another thing I want to go over is actually how to get traffic to your Instagram, because I see a lot of people who complicate this so much. They are stuck getting under 1,000 views every video, which for this brand here, it is absolutely going insane. Like for this brand, we got 20K views, 23K views, 27K views, 18K views. Like it's just going absolutely insane. And it looks super simple, right? But the way that we actually go ahead and understand the algorithm, this is what makes videos like this get these type of views. Because, for example, you can go ahead and post a video just like this, and it will not get the same results. I promise you it would get less than 1,000 views, if not maybe max 2,000 views. So understand this, that it takes you to understand the actual algorithm, okay? So when you guys are going ahead and doing this, I don't always recommend to post videos like this, okay? Unless you guys are just dropping like maybe like a new product or something like that. You know, don't spam content. For example, like this brand right here, they literally just spammed this content. I don't recommend this because like, what do you expect? Like, if this video here doesn't do good, then like you're just kind of like just repeating the same process. Now, obviously this video here did good, but it was a one-time thing. We want multiple videos to go ahead and go viral, you know? And that's exactly on what we are doing with my brand. You know, I had videos just like this go ahead and get 50K views. I had videos like this get 35K views. I had videos like this get 10K views. Okay, this here is called a lifestyle type of brand. Okay, it's me wearing my brand, going ahead and recording like I'm a YouTuber, all that type of stuff, you know, showing off the clothes, you know, wearing designer shoes, all that type of stuff with high-rise buildings in the back, nice lighting, all that type of stuff, you know. That's what you guys really got to think about when you guys are making this content here. This is what people like to see. Nobody wants to see you just throwing your clothes onto a floor every single time. Now, if you guys actually do have a good product, then this can work for you. And I'm going to show you guys a little example on what I mean. So for this brand here, like this brand here just keeps on going up in followers. Like literally like every hour it's getting like 10 followers, which is super good. It's going actually like up like really fast too. Like literally just like 2 days ago it was at 600 followers. So I'm extremely proud of this. Shout out to you, Freddie. Me and you put in so much work together for this. Now, right here, this video here got 21K views, and it's the same exact thing. Who wants one? Literally the same exact thing. Now, this brand owner here, his name is Freddie. So, like I said, shout out to you, Freddie. We are about to have a crazy drop. We drop in literally 7 days. So, next Friday, here we go. We're going to make at least $500 minimum within the first hour. Obviously, the goal here is to go ahead and make 1K plus. But yeah, it doesn't take a crazy following to get thousands of views, as you guys can see here. And as you guys are promoting your brand, you guys should be gaining followers. If you guys are not gaining followers, then you are doing something wrong. You know, if you guys are not getting any subscribers, you guys are clearly doing something wrong. For example, we're going to refresh this up a little bit so you guys can see that this here is not like edited or nothing like that. But more of the story, guys. Content needs to sell itself. Stop trying to go ahead and have people look for you to buy. You need to look for these buyers. You're a nobody. Understand that. I remember first starting out my clothing brand and I was like expecting people to come find me, but I'm a nobody, you know, and that's where I see a lot of clothing brand owners mess up at, and you just cannot continue to do that. If you continue to go out and just look for people to come for you and stuff like that and expect that, you're going to continue to fail. You need to make content that sells. You need to run actual ads and understand ads to the point where you can go ahead and actually make life-changing money. Okay, when I was 16 years old, I remember trying to run ads myself for a full year straight. I burnt all the money that I was getting from my 9 to 5 just trying to learn it, and I still didn't learn it. I actually had to find a mentor that knew how to run meta ads to go ahead and actually show me how to run it, because I did not know. I felt like, you know, I could do it myself. I felt like, you know, every single drop I was going through, I was like, oh, next drop's going to be better. But what genuinely made it better? What did I change that was better? Nothing. I was just guessing. I was hoping. And if you feel like that's you, there's going to be the link in the description. First link where you guys can go ahead and apply. There's no checkout button, so you guys can't just go ahead and get the one-on-one mentorship. It's an application. My team will go ahead and reach out, and you guys will get in a call. Now, once you guys get into the call with my team, here's what's going to happen. They're going to ask you some questions just to see if you qualify. Now, if you qualify, you move forward. And if you end up not getting a call from my team, you did not qualify. Now, for those who do apply and actually do qualify, I will be seeing you guys on the other side. And if you guys feel like that's you, there's going to be a link in the description where you guys can go ahead and apply for the one-on-one mentorship, where I will go ahead and guide you and teach you, hold your hand, so that you can finally see life-changing money, so that your brand can actually finally become successful, so you can go ahead and finally buy your dream car, so you can finally get your own apartment. I'm only 18 years old. I moved to Miami all by myself with no help at all. Now, I'm not saying this here to be cocky. I'm not saying this here to go ahead and make it seem like, you know, I'm bigger than all you guys. I'm saying this as motivation because I'm only 18. I know that there's some people here watching that is maybe 20, 25, and they are not in the same position that I'm in. But I'm here to tell you, any failure that you're going through, do not quit. Do not give up. It's literally right around the corner. You're one post away to actually seeing some type of success. You're one step away. You're one mentor away. You're one connection away. But anyways, boys, I love you all. I hope you guys actually found some value into this, and peace out.